Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're doing well as I always do. This is the live watch along with England versus Croatia, the first England game in the Euro 2020, well, Euro 2021 really, to be honest with you. As always, guys, let's have a shout out to the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the England section of their website this time round. Where you can look at really nice retro gears, as you can see from the icon up here, along with Admiral and Umbro England inspired t-shirts, sweatshirts and polo shirts as well, so go check those out. They're a lot cheaper than the West Ham Club are showing it for, so guys, thank you very much for any purchase that you may be making, because we will be sending the commission straight onto the hang on, let me just bring up the chat. For some reason it's not putting it through for some random reason. Hopefully that's going to sort it. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for any purchase you guys will be making, we'll be sending directly on through to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity within the Newham area that are supporting those in the Newham area that are reliant on food banks. For some reason the chat's not coming through. So TSC, welcome. Hope you're right. Harry Mood Reactions, welcome. Brain Sample, welcome. Sheena, welcome. And it's Darren as well. Welcome, Sheena. The game is on the game is on BBC One. If so jump straight onto that. Let me see if I just double check this. Yeah, it's not working properly. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. Let me just see if I can get the Kieran. Good afternoon, mate. Oh, good morning for you. Hope you're keeping all right, fella. Let me just see if I can sort the chat out. For some random reason, it's not showing up. That should do it. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. It will refresh in a second, so we will see everything coming up. So yeah, there's had a bit of a technical issues coming on. Sheena, you're welcome. Don't worry about it. Hopefully the chat will spring up momentarily. But there's always something that goes wrong with using this technology. But anyway, guys, welcome. Come on, England. So as always, let's jump through to the team sheets. So for England, in goal we have Jordan Pickford. We also have as a back four of Walker at right back, Stones and Mings in midfield, with Trippier at left back, Phillips and Rice in midfield, with Foden, Mount and Sterling supporting Kane up front. So it is a 4-2-3-1 as they're literally showing on the screen now. The substitutions for England are Shaw, Grealish, Henderson, Rashford, Henderson as well, both Hendersons, Calvert-Lewin, White, Johnston, James, Saka and Bellingham even. For Croatia is Livakovic in goal. For Slako, I think you pronounce that, at right back, Vida Kaletakar in the centre back pairing with Gavardio up front, Modric, Brozanovic and Kovacic, I should say, in the midfield three, with Kramaric, Rebic and Perisic up front. On the bench is Breko, Kalinic, Velasic, Budimir, Pasalic, Skoric, I think you pronounce that, Bajili, Petrovic, Juranovic, Sluga, Bradaric and Ivanisevic. Apologies if I've mispronounced any of those names, but I don't really get to see Croatian words on a regular basis. For some random reason, guys, the chat's not coming up, so apologies for that, but I will still be able to see what you guys are talking about. But as I don't know why the chat isn't working. It's always something. Always something. It's just the way that it seems to be. I don't know why it's doing that in any shape or form. Shouldn't be. Everything's working. Absolutely everything's. Let me just try and refresh it, see if that's going to bring it all up. There we go. So game is about to kick off any second now. It's not. We're doing it. But anyway, so guys, give me your score predictions on this. Give me your thoughts as always. Let me know what you're thinking on this. I'll try and get it fixed for the next game, obviously, against Czech Republic. Oh, there we go. Everything's back up and running. Fantastic. Kieran and game's kicked off. So Kieran says, I can't understand why Grealish hasn't started. As much as I don't like him, he should start. Absolutely agree with you, mate. 100%. It doesn't make any sense why, in any shape or form. but it is what it is. Unfortunately, he's not actually. I think he's not in the squad at all. I think sorry, yes, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. So maybe he's going to be introduced as a playmaker. Try and change things up and around. Possibly, we'll never know. If you're enjoying this, guys, please do hit the like button. But I was going to say, for those that are watching at the moment, but there's only 4 of you, so I know all of you are subscribed. Darren, I hope you're keeping all right. Kieran, it's good to see you back again, mate, as always. I know Darren enjoys these relatively early kickoffs because it means that we can means he can join in with us, which is all good. Kieran reckons 2-1 England. So yeah, so here we go. So we've got the sort of can't really see a lot going on at the moment because just the way that the sun is over Wembley at the minute. But we've got Rice passing over through to Phillips. He passes it to Stones. Looks like Foden by the looks of it with his dodgy haircut. Yep, Foden. See if I can get the other ones up for you as well. So anybody else other than Kieran want to give me your score predictions? Darren, Gina, if you're still here, you guys still here? Let us know what your score predictions are on this. Why it's doing it that way, but anyway. Brain says I can't predict the scores in this match. It's a toss-up. Absolutely agree with you. My clock is 2 seconds ahead of BBC. Just so you know, in case you're wondering. So I will stop it for 2 seconds. 1, 2. There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's perfect. Time with it. So, anybody else? Only 3 of us. 3 of you guys watching. Kieran says, looks warm over there, JP. Mate, I'm sweating buckets. It really is hot. It really is hot. But I always say, when there's the World Cup or the Euros, we have a beautiful summer. We had a beautiful summer last year when it was supposed to happen. And we're at the start of it. We've had it's not really summer yet. Not really summer for another week or so. Next Monday. But yeah, it's been a glorious week. We're gonna have thunderstorms from Wednesday, Thursday onwards, according to the news. So that'd be interesting. But yes, it's a very, very nice summer over there. Just out of interest, Kieran, what's the temperature over there? It's 26 degrees Celsius here at the minute. So, Modric. Over to Kovacic, as we know the threat that he is. Back to Modric from what looks like Vida, I think that was. Over again. All in? No. Good defending from England from that point of view. Everybody's back. And looks like offside by the looks of it, or foul somewhere. Yeah, handball on Modric by the looks of things. And it's going to be very interesting watching Modric play. Very, very interesting watching him play. So it looks like Croatia's got the free kick. Yeah, and taking it backwards rather than forwards. Long ball over. Trying to find Vasalko. It goes out for a England throw-in. But it looks absolutely glorious over at the pitch. It must be very, very hot over in Wembley at the moment. Very, very hot. I think Trippier being over that side take the throw-ins very, very, very happy with the shade by the looks of it. Sterling's making his run through to Foden. Foden! Oh! How did Sterling not get that rebound? Oh, that was close. Foden again. Phillips. Walker. Rice asking for it but not being listened to. Maguire over to Mings. Rice back to Mings. And pass back to Jordan Pickford. Kieran says it's hard winter, John, but it's still only 20 degrees during the day. Gets down to 6 or 8 at night. That's summer. That's some early summer weather with at the moment there, mate, for us over where you are. But I totally understand what you class that as winter. So Mings over to Trippier. Long ball. Trying to find Sterling. He does, but can he get it? No. Goes out for a goal kick. So come on, guys, share this video. Get more people involved. Get more people involved. Such a good. Seeing the replay of Foden's attempt again. Such a good try. Such a good try. Just an inch or so too far. Oh, that would have been a glorious opener. Really, really would. Croatia seem to be on the attack now as a result of it. So I don't. So guys, let me know how you're watching this. Are you watching it with Are you watching it through BBC Straight or are you watching it through Sky, Virgin, Kieran Dodgy Stream? Let me know how you're watching this. See Mason Mount under some brilliant pressure and comes away with the ball. Pass over to Sterling. Got Trippier flying around. Mount. Go over to Kane. Got fouled. Sterling. Oh, come on. First corner of the game. First corner of the game. Great ball up to Kane. Sterling's onside as well, so there's no need to call for that. But yeah, it's a corner. Very, very good. So sound off in the chat if you're still here. I know Kieran, you're still here, mate. But who are the other two people watching? But it'd be nice to have more people involved. I'm sure there will be more people involved the more game goes on. Nice ball in from Mount. Oh, that was a close strike. Such a close strike there. Really, really good strike from Phillips, but not the goalkeeper again. Absolutely all over it. And also, guys, for that matter, if you've been watching the games at the start, let us know how you felt about Wales, Switzerland, Italy, Turkey, and obviously the games yesterday: Belgium, Denmark, Sweden, and all that. All those games. Personally, from a West Ham perspective, I wouldn't mind having that Turkish goalkeeper. He did really, really well. Really, really well. Keeper says Rice hasn't put a foot wrong. Seeing the replay of Walker's attempt at goal. Very good save. Very good save. Ball being defended by Croatia. Miscontrolled by Phillips. But he stands his ground. Gets the ball. Ball back to Tyrone Mings. Over to Stones. Rice asking for it. Passes it to Mings instead. And now passes it to Rice. 10 minutes on the clock. Now my clock's 1 second behind for some stupid reason. Let's add a second onto it. And yeah, there we go. No, I should have left it alone. Seeing again the strike by Phillips. I mean, there's nothing much more to repeat for the BBC at the minute, to be fair. There really isn't. But that was too long. And now we've got Mings on the halfway line, passing it over to Trippier. He passes it back to Pickford. Not the sort of start I thought we were going to have, to be fair. I thought we were going to be a bit more stronger than this. But nice long ball to up to Foden by Pickford, but gets intercepted. Kane, back to Foden. Foden in the box now. What's he going to do? Passes it to Mount, who's too slow. Who's going to break down soon if nothing happens? Sterling. Mount. Back to Sterling. Run out too slow. Mount was too slow for that. Foden. Ball intercepted. Ball intercepted. Unreal. So Mount was screaming, running in for it, and Foden didn't even. Foden did it too quickly. So again, that's something that he was going to have to learn as he goes. Darren says our military dictator has decided to air it on a TV tonight here in Thailand. Cool. All right. So hopefully you're not that far behind us. Maybe a couple of seconds, but bearing in mind that obviously there's a 6-second delay with this. But I'm watching it on digital rather than HD, so hopefully by the time you see this clock is around about the same sort of time for everybody. It will take a couple of seconds or so. So Trippier with the throw in again. Rounding Mount. Trippier booting it in to find Kane, but nobody behind Kane. So he heads it back. Now Croatia are in control of that ball. Can't see their numbers, so I can't really see who's who for Croatia, unfortunately. So Kremrich, Modric. Can't see who that is. Number 11. So that's Brozovic. Back to Modric. Back to Brozovic. Over to Letica. Kovac, I think that is. Ball loose. Mings gathers. Trippier. Mount. Back to Trippier. Mings. Come on, I was about to say, come on, West Ham. Come on, England. Get a bit more aggressive fighting on here. Come on. Mount through to Sterling. Tempo, England. Come on. Stop standing around. I know we're only almost a quarter of an hour in, guys, but move, please. Mings, Sterling, back to Mings. Darren, give us your score prediction, by the way. You haven't done it yet, mate. Mings. Rice. Stones. Seems completely unaware that he was going to about to get the ball. He was too busy talking to Tyron Mings, who's now on the ball. Back to Trippier. Back to Mings. Long ball. Intercepted by Croatia. Fucking around a little bit by the looks of things. Taking the piss. Saying we're much better than you guys. And long ball by the goalkeeper Livakovic. And now Pickford's got the ball. Pass back from Walker. Ball kicked. Trippier. Stones. Welcome to the new person that's just joined watching. Darren says 2-1 to England. Rice. Over to Stones. Walker. Stones. Come on. Trippier. Nice ball from Sterling to try and find Kane, but he doesn't. Mount was trying to pounce, but didn't either. Phillips, now Mount. Mount running around finding the spacing. Pass it to Sterling. Sterling back over to Mount. Get in the box, boys. Come on. Deflection. Out. Modric. Nobody chasing the ball. Everyone's just standing around at the minute. It's ridiculous. Come on, get in there. Kane with a fluff attempt. Phillips wins the ball. Foul. And England free kick. Chad says, "I got a feeling this is we are going to win this one." Welcome, Chad. Hope you're right, mate. Kieran says, "Another game of attack versus defence." It's not really that, man. It's just that when they get the ball, they're just standing around going, "Right, what do you want? What do you want?" Like Sterling was doing that. He was looking there going, "Who? What? Where?" You know, it's ridiculous. And of course, I'm sure you guys will back me up in sending your support over to Christian Eriksen and his family. I wasn't able to talk about that at the start of the broadcast, but yeah, you know, it was a horrible thing to see that he had a heart attack during the game last night, and very glad he's awake and talking. That's very good. But yeah, it's distressing to see, to say the least. Free kick taken. Kane. It was offside anyway, by the looks of it, I think. I'm going to see the replay. Yeah, he is. It's offside. It's a little bit too quick, unfortunately. Shame. Yeah. There you go. So, Walker protects. We get a throw in. About halfway in our defensive half. Come on. Let's see. This is what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see. Trippier's not happy with. Walker's not happy with what he's doing, so he's throwing it long. Completely misthrown. Completely misthrown. Foden's running around going, "Come on, where are you?" You know, it's just. I know it's hot out there, but come on, this is England. Chad says, "I'm surprised that Eriksen wanted the match to restart last night. I think UEFA discussed it with the players, and the UEFA representative discussed it with the players, and Mrs. Foden getting off the ball. And I think that's where the decision was, rather than I don't think it was down to him itself. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't." Oh! Again, nice attempt from Phillips. Really nice attempt from Phillips. Not bad, this kid. You know, Croatian player made a mistake there, just showing the free kick. Where but he gets the ball though. To be fair, he gets the ball. Kevin says, "We never got to see the actual situation here, John. They cut it. Oh, maybe a good thing. Very good thing. I heard about it down the pub. I was out in the pub last night, before the Belgian game kicked off, and I only heard about it through the bloke that runs the pub, and Trippier, Kane, Phillips, Rice, nice ball over to oh, for sake, where are we? Mount, Rice, Stones, Foden, back to Rice again. Stones fouled off the ball, but nothing doing. Foden, Walker, Stones, Walker, and he beats it back to try and find Jordan Pickford. Like Darren's internet's very slow at the moment. Kieran, he's now asking a question you asked about 10 minutes ago. Chad, I couldn't give a shit about his haircut. I don't care. I really don't care. Sterling. Come on. It's the media making big meals of it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter some bloke's haircut, mate. I'm not being rude, but it really doesn't matter. There are more important things to think about. There's more important things to think about than some kid's haircut. It's not important. Sterling. Kane. Trippier back to Sterling. Back to Trippier. Brain says he's not as nervous as he was before kickoff. And I know why Brain said that, because in a minute or so, I was literally about to ask you guys what your thoughts so far of this first half. But for those other three that are watching, Barmies, please do give your thoughts on that. For me personally, this is too much of a testing each other out. It really is. England are very, very lackluster at the moment. Very lackluster. Somebody needs to take the game by the scruff of the neck and open it up. I know Phillips has done that a couple of times, and fair play to the kid. He's done really well. Mount's done well. Kane's not 100% there. Doesn't seem 100% there at the moment. But not been too bad. It's just a little bit dithering football here and there. Kieran, shut up. The ball back to the Croatia goalkeeper. Oliver Djokovic. Good enough. Where are we? So now we've got Brozovic. Kane just jogging with him, completely isolated. Try and get the ball. Nobody trying it. Just standing around. Judges, I've got a feeling Grealish will come on in the last half hour or so, or 20 minutes into the second half. Very possible. Brain says, I think Sterling is doing his job well. He is. Got himself in some decent positions. He's really helping out. Aaron says, I don't know, John, you haven't seen my son's Barnet. Well, this Barnet needs to get sorted out, I think, by the looks of things. Turning into a Beatles classic, this. Kieran's asking, do we need a player like Lingard? From an England perspective, it would help. It's a 23-man squad out there at the minute. There's 3 spaces going. Why isn't Lingard in there? Why isn't Ward-Prowse in there? You know? 26, 23, literally. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 players. We're supposed to be taking a 26-man squad, and we've got 23 players for this game. Where's Ben White? Sorry, Ben White's on the bench, but yeah, but where's the room for There's room for James Ward-Prowse. There's room for Lingard. There's room for Watkins if you wanted to take him. No, wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Name to squad, and then three places going spare for today. I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Jacko, ball in. Nicely headed out by Mings, Tyron Mings by the looks of it. Chad says, will Christian Eriksen now retire after what happened last night? Chad, how are we supposed to know? Mate, come on, think about it. It's a human being who's had a heart attack. How are we supposed to know? That's going to be the last thing on his mind at the moment. First thing on his mind is making sure he recovers from that. Come on. Kovacic. Ball in. And ball out. By Gvardiol, I think you pronounced that. So, Sheena, are you still here? Or you jumped on the wine? You jumped on the lemonade and vodka and lemonades. Kieran says Kane's price is going down by the minute. Long ball for Pickford. Trying to find Sterling, which it almost did, and it goes out for an England throw-in. Which Trippier is going to take once again. attempt. Not very well by Sterling there. Sorry guys, my signal's just really breaking up at the minute. There we go, back to normal. Oh yeah, Montale, woo! It does crack me up. People go mental. Whoa, Montale, Montale! Sorting a few things out, guys. Give me a second. Not that anyone's bothered because nobody's watching. So, guys, come on. Do us a favour. Get some more people involved. Like, share, and subscribe. Like and share. And not the best of attempts by Salko. I think that was, by the looks of things. The Croatia certainly having their chances, and we've taken our chances as well. To be fair, so you never know what's going to happen. You absolutely never know what's going to happen. We should give Johnson a chance when we play Wales to build a bit more of his confidence up. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree with you, mate. Personally, I would have started him against it for this scene, but I can understand why. Pickford was chosen. I think Pickford's going to start for. I think Pickford's going to start for the majority of the games, especially if there's a chance of it going to penalties. I mean, obviously we're nowhere near. We're not in Wales's group, so we've got Scotland and Czech Republic to come yet. Kieran says, seriously, John, Croatia, a very average team. Get Sterling off, bring Grealish on. Darren's asking any idea what the attendance is? Apparently, it's about 20,000 or 22,000. It's something like that. One of the two. Yeah, something like that. About 20. It doesn't really say at the minute, but yeah, it's 22,000, which is looking really nice. It's lovely to have lovely to see people in there. And there's obviously more than the 4 people are watching here, that's for sure. There's not much really going on. I was generally expecting a bit more oomph than this. Really was expecting a bit more oomph than this. Fuck's sake. Oh, Sterling, what was that? What on earth was that? But to be fair, he's saying to Trippier, "Where are you going?" Sorry, it was Walker, not Sterling. Walker's attempt, not the best of balls. And Car by the looks of it is going to take the throw in. Beng's holding it home and gets pushed over. Come on, dirty fucker, Rebic. Honestly, Kieran says about the same attendance as Spurs European game next season. Yeah, so almost at half an hour, guys, and I don't know about you, but I'm bored of this. I was just wanting a little bit more going than this. Chad says, I've got a feeling that we could make it to the semi-finals and crash out at the last minute. I'll take that. To be honest, I'd love for us to have a semi-final. Exactly, Brain. Exactly. Sort of saying what was all that about? Come on, change the direction, please, camera director, because I don't. Thank you, because I don't want to be watching Gareth Southgate doing his Fat Sam impression of chewing. Honestly. 6 people now. Thank you. Welcome to the new person that's joined in. The Croatian would fit in a bit. Modric. Back to Brozovic. Now over to Kovacic. Kovacic, I should say. And it looks like, where are we? Can't really see who's down there at the minute. But nice clearance from Rings as the ball goes into the box. Second ball, England is surprisingly bad. Just letting him run. Just let him run, England. Just let him run. Let him run, yeah? Let him run. Let Foden run. Try and keep up with him and just let him absolutely slice through the defence. Go for it. Go on. Rice clears out of the box. Kieran says, I'm that bored, we're not far from Guitar Request. We'll wait 15 minutes, mate. You'll have some music to listen to. Honestly, come on. Kramaric. Visako, I think you pronounced that. Brozovic again. Exactly. Even Guy Mowbray is saying he's got time to assess his options. We shouldn't be giving them time. We should be getting in their faces. I really hope Southgate's not setting up for a draw for this game. Really hope he's not. Pickford with a long ball. Looks like he's going to stay in. Is it staying in? Yeah. Oh, 7 people now. Welcome. Give us your thoughts on the game, guys, for those that have just joined. We are playing shit too, so you're absolutely right. I was expecting a little bit. I was expecting a little bit more oomph than this, if I'm honest. Chaz says, how long will it take for Jack Reedus to get to be fouled when he comes on? Nothing to talk about the current game, Chad? No. All the hypothetical questions coming through, forward thinking, understandable. But what are your thoughts on the first half? 12 minutes away from the end. Sterling, Mings, Stones, Walker. Long ball trying to find Foden. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Very well controlled. Walker back to Foden, and he just made not the best of communication between the two of them. Not the best whatsoever. Great control from him. Just seeing the replay of it now. Really good control. He's very, very fortunate he had no one around him to get into it, but very, very good control. Right, so Livakovic is about to take the goal kick. Just so passive. So passive. What was that, Walker? Again, giving the ball away. And now Croatia on the attack as a result of it. Giving the ball away every single time. What is wrong with him? And leaves it out for a goal kick. 8 people on now. Fantastic. And even Pickford's like, come on, come on, come on. This isn't right. This is not right. For England's first fixture, this is not right at all. It really isn't. Long ball for Pickford, trying to find Sterling. And of course it gets interrupted. It gets intercepted straight away. Darren says, moment of the match so far, Declan's clearance. Mings. Out to clear it by the looks of things. Nope, doesn't. He gives it back to Foden. He gives it back to Pickford instead. Chad's saying, Kieran's saying we're playing shite. Chad's saying Sterling's playing shit so far. Right, so Sterling, here we go with a good run. Over to Foden. Ball given away. Those fouled by the looks of things. Yeah. Kieran says, John, I picked Lukaku for Golden Boot. What do you reckon? Could well be. Could well be. Little bit controversial with his first goal last night, shall we say? But yeah, 2 goals already so far. But yeah, as Darren says, it's a good shout. And back to Pickford once again. Ugh. So it looks like we're going to go in with the draw by the looks of things so far. Yeah, exactly. He was offside. Hang on, sorry, I'll take that sponsorship bit down. It was offside. It was offside for the It was offside for the first phase, and he was offside for the second phase. How that stood, how that didn't go to VAR, I'll never know. See at the replay, you can clearly see it was, but the way it goes, it's the way football works. I mean, it's Russia, so who gives a shit about them? They're lucky to have a football team at all after the doping stuff of the Olympics a little while back. Chad says, I think we will bring Rashford on in the second half and he will score. So Chad's got nothing to say about the first half. To be honest, there isn't much to say about the first half. That's the stupid thing. Apart from saying Sterling's played shit, that was it. But yeah, there isn't anything to talk about. I'm literally trying to find things to discuss here, and it's just absolutely there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing about this whatsoever. I hope Southgate's putting in his notes. We need to fucking score. Because there's no attempt. There's absolutely no attempt on goals, really. I mean, apart from Phillips' couple of tries, Foden's right at the start. Kane's not been the central point. Sterling's had a good crack, but the goalkeeper's read what he was about to do. That's about it. That's about it from an England perspective. Everything else has been poor. No, everything else has been poor. Things, Stones. I mean, they got their goal kick, their attacking play was offside, and right from when the goal kick was given, he was offside. I mean, come on. So Walker dicking about, trying to put it in the box, but fails miserably. Yeah, Chilwell as well. Where's Chilwell for the side? It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Why leave Chilwell out? Place to go. So, Croatia still in possession. Just out of interest. What are the stats for this game so far? So, Croatia. England have had 58% possession. I don't believe that in any shape or form. I think it looks like the other way round, to be fair. I think Croatia have had more of the ball than we have. We've had 3 shots on 1 on target. They've had 2 with shots on 1 on target. Yeah, now the crowd have suddenly woken up thinking, oh shit, no, it's 5 minutes to go to the end of the half. Let's just make ourselves known. Jesus Christ, come on. I don't get what Modric was on about, saying about the home crowd advantage. Foul on Sterling. What? And he's booked Sterling for handball. Oslo, what are you looking at? Let's have a look. Oh, how is that handball? How is that handball? Doesn't touch it whatsoever. His arm's out because he's protecting himself from crashing with the defender. Oh no, it's actually Kalita Carr's actually done it. He's been booked for the foul. So, but why was he going like that? Why was he going like that to indicate handball when it clearly isn't? In dick. Honestly, we got the free kick right on the verge of the D. Modric's having a conversation with a few of the players, trying to get in their edge by the looks of things. Modric, get back. What do you mean? What are you complaining for? You know what the rule is. Jesus. Dirty tactics, man. Ex-Spud. Take the player out of Spurs, but you can't take Spurs out of the player. That's sure. Right, so who's taking it? Trippier? Yep. On the top of the wall. Perisic with a good block. Perisic probably knew he was going to do that, to be fair. That's a free kick to Croatia. Darren says, my son thinks it's boring so far and applied if we win all our games 1-0, we will be champions. The joys of tournament football. Well, yeah, because if we win all the games, we win all the games. It doesn't matter. I know what you mean, Darren. I know what you mean. Can't believe it's going to be a draw, 0-0 draw. What was it? Only one of the games played so far have not been 0-0 draws at half time. Gordon Bennett. Double check I've got everything set up properly for it. Yep. All good. Dog up. So this is how I can't believe that England have had 58% possession when Croatia, you look at the screen and Croatia are on the ball for the majority of the time. Ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I think it's overly generous. Ball in. Ooh. Good defending by Mings, to be fair. Good defending. Perisic is not exactly. Don't think Perisic's meant to do that. Yeah, he didn't mean to do that in any shape or form, but it is a free kick to England. Don't think he meant to do that at all. Free kick taken from Pickford. Kane nowhere near it. Foden was trying to follow up, but couldn't get anywhere near it as well. Now Foden heads it. Sorry. Kane heads it down, but nothing doing. Chad says we didn't lose to Croatia in the World Cup when. Didn't we lose to Croatia in the World Cup when we last played them? Yeah, absolutely. Semi-final. 2-0 if I remember correctly. So that's half time, guys. What's there to say? What's there to say? Honestly, for those 45 minutes, what is there to say? Phillips with a good couple of attempts, Foden with a very good early attempt. Everybody else, Stones has done okay, not brilliantly. Mings has been all right, not perfect. What else are we talking? What else are we looking at? Kane's been sacrificial lamb, shall we say, on certain things. Um, but I don't know why they're saying they're being. I don't know why. I don't know why Lineker and all that. Lineker and all that are saying that they're impressed with they're impressed with the football side. I thought it's been okay, but we've defended very well. That side of it has been impressive, I guess, but it's partly down to the fact that Croatia haven't really pressed us all that heavily. So, Kieran, I'm on pale ale, mate. And so enjoy your Merlot, mate, and we will now jump over to some tunes for half time. See you in a few minutes.
notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, running out of town just to celebrate. But fortune's here to stay, a one-way ticket to a better day. A rocking chair and a glass of wine, in the shade of a tree, and I'm feeling fine. There's not a lot to ask when life is going by so fast. One breath away, step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass. Don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know. 'Cause there's a part of you that never could let go. I'm chasing shadows around the place. It shouldn't take long now in any case, as long as there is light, pretending I could stay the night. One breath away, step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass. Don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know. I'm not heading for the stars, driving down the boulevard at night, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Turning up the stereo in a place I didn't know till now. In a different part of town, I see new colors as the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go, just feel I need to take a ride. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard tonight. Yeah, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I
All right, guys, we're on kicking off for the second half now. At literally any second. Thanks very much for you guys that have stuck around during the half-time break. I hope you've enjoyed the music. If you have, please do click the like button. But yeah, our second half is off and underway now. Chad, you very good point there, mate. Very possible that we're not going to see Bellingham today. Be a shame if we don't, because I do rate him. I think he's a very good kid. So yeah, it'd be very disappointing if we don't see him. But Brain, you made a very good point there as well, fella. That he's not actually Kane isn't doing all that well without Son alongside him. But as I said in the chat, that's probably one of the reasons why Sterling is in the position that he is. Try and give him those balls. But Sterling's getting a little bit too selfish with certain parts of it. But having said that, though, you know, relaxing for a little bit. Youssef was saying that he's quite enjoyed it from a neutral's perspective, and I guess so. But from an England perspective, it's been very disappointing on a lot of things. I thought, as I said, I thought this was going to be a lot more impactful football, a little bit more entertaining, and it's not really been. It's just been defence, and lacking with the second balls. We're just seeing the replay of Phillips making a foul now on their attacking number 9. So 6 and 2 threes, really, I guess. 6 and 2 threes. I can do 2. No, can't. Okay. Another recommendation to support guys to get that snow. But having said that, doesn't look like there's any substitutions, so that's all good. Couple of offsides already. You know, foul and offside. Not really sure why a few things are going the way they are at the minute, but that's the way that it is. You know, it's just bloody typical. But that's it. Hate the Spuds, welcome. I got my Hammond's England shirt on. Gone Tesco to get more beer. Welcome, mate. Hope you're right. Not really, but I'm not a big fan of those West Ham England shirts. If I'm honest with you, not a big fan of them. Not a big fan. But yeah, it's each to their own, of course. If I'm going to support England, I'm going to support England. You know, I'm not going to buy any hammers. I'm certainly not going to buy any two-bit hammers. What's the word? Cash grabs. Certainly not going to do that. This is seeing the replay of the foul from Mount on Kovacic. Kovacic, I should say. It's 6 and 2 threes. Kovacic missed the ball completely, and he's taking that out Mount in the movement. So I don't know what he was thinking behind that, but yeah. So hopefully we'll be a little bit more entertained. Yeah, hopefully we'll. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. I need to sort something out. So the signal was breaking up a little bit, trying to fix it, but there's the TV signal. Yeah, hopefully we'll see a little bit nice. Still, something's still got some interference somewhere. I don't know what. There we go. So we got that Trippier. Yeah, Trippier on the, and you see the throw in right by the corner. Sorry, Stones, I should say, Stones. Here we go. It's just, it's jumping about all over the place at the minute still. I don't get it. It was perfectly fine, absolutely fine, until we started broadcasting. I don't know why it's affected it, but it has. I try and get something sorted out. Mohammed, you're in timeout, son. No need for that. No need for that language at all. Get a life, Mohammed. Honestly, seriously, get a life. If you're going to come onto YouTube and try and wind up somebody. Get a life. That says, would Southgate put Johnson or Ramsdale in for the second game if Pickford disappoints in this game? Probably more Ramsdale. No, Ramsdale's not going. It's Ramsdale's not in the squad, as far as I remember. So it's either going to be, where are we? Yeah, so Ramsdale, Godfrey, White, Lingard, Ward-Prowse, and Watkins didn't make it. So Ramsdale's irrelevant from that point. That Chad. So Johnson. It's Pickford, Johnson, and who's the other? Who's the other goalkeeper? Let's have a look. That image gone. Where's it gone? There you go. So the goalkeepers in the tournament are Henderson, Johnson, and Pickford. So probably what you mean, mate? Is it going to be Dean Henderson or Sam Johnston? I'm guessing more Henderson than Johnstone, but you never know. Modric, he played really well in the first half. Modric, to be fair, he played really well. Yeah, so it'd be either Henderson or Johnston. In goal for the next one, possibly. But Pickford's not done too bad. He's not had much to do, to be fair. He's made a couple of saves, I suppose, but not had much to do. Most of it's all been off target. He had one shot and he sorted that out. So here we go. Now with Trippier making a run down the left. Nobody's supporting him, so he's going to have to do a long ball. He's going to have to. Yep, through to Kane. Down to Foden. This is more like it. This is a bit better tempo from England over the last 5 or 6 minutes. It's better. Back, there we go. Foden again. Walker. Back to Walker again. Come on, support. Stones to Mings in the centre circle on the halfway line. Sterling over the left-hand side. Trippier. Back into Kane. Good ball into Kane, to be fair. Loads of space. Not being exploited. Not being used properly. And now Croatia on the counter-attack with Modric being fouled. Honestly. Come on, the spacing. I always say the same thing for West Ham, and I say the same thing for England. Our spacing gets terrible sometimes. Nobody was supporting Kane with that run just then. Absolutely nothing. So Modric. Come on. Look, Mount, you can get into, and the free kick's being taken. You can get into the players. Intercept. Do something. Guys, isn't this sounding a little bit familiar? Week in, week out. Isn't this sounding a little bit familiar? Brain says, Kane, shoot, take your chances, geese. Yeah, Brain's obviously a few seconds behind me by the sounds of things. This is what I'm saying. It's just the fact that there's nobody. There was the spacing. He didn't use it. Chad said, I would like Ramsdale to play in the Euros to see how he would have got on. Absolutely agreed, mate, but he was the one that was obvious to be cut, unfortunately. So, ball over to Kavanaugh, I think you pronounced that. Now to Kramaric, their number 9. Modric with a strike, straight at Pickford. So it's an easy save for him. Actually, just noticed something, actually. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, let's use that. That's quite nice. And where are we? So, right. Really warming up. Nice to see. The guys, literally just out of interest, how far ahead or behind me are you with this? Yusuf says, Reece James or Walker, in your opinion? If Yusuf, if you watch the preview with Garage Football, you know the answer to that. But you obviously, so I'm guessing you don't. You didn't. So I put Reece James as an attacking wing back with a back 3 rather than having a back 4. But yeah, I would generally have Reece James out there. Walker's been shit this game. He genuinely has. He really has been terrible. Chat a brain saying Grealish has to come on. Absolutely agree. Sterling. Yes. Sterling. He's finally scored a major tournament goal for England. Finally. Mama says, I'm 2 minutes behind. Can you move back 2 minutes, please? How can I move back 2 minutes? This is live. There's DVR on it, so you rewind it. So rewind it back, possibly, but your chat will still come in live. This is as the game. I can't ask Southgate. I can't phone up the FA, mate, and ask him to hold for 2 minutes because you're 2 minutes behind me. Come on, use your brain. Use your brain. Chad says, I have to admit, Johnston had a great game in the last match England played. The friendly, yes, against Romania. Absolutely, he did. This is how we should have started off the first half. With Foden's attempt, we should have been absolutely on them in the same way that we started this second half. Exactly what should have happened. Darren says on plus 1 minute. You can't be a minute ahead of me. You're minus a minute. You can't be plus. You haven't got. We're not sitting in some time warp here, fella. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to rewind the clock, rewind the live stream to be on the point that you are. This is the whole point of having the clock here. I think Southgate would have put Grealish and Cody on soon. I don't know now, to be honest with you, because we're playing a lot better than we were previously. I mean, obviously, yes, there's going to be substitutions, but Cody for Mings, I'm guessing, or Cody for Stones. Be one of the two, wouldn't it? Sterling on the ball again, down the left-hand side. Passes it to Foden. Boots it to Rice. Phillips. Got a ball intercepted from, but Walker claims back. Or Trippier claims back, I should say. Stones. Phillips. Over to Trippier. Rice. I generally think Southgate gave him an absolute bollock and said, "What the hell was wrong with you? Why aren't you playing up the tempo that we were supposed to be playing?" Rice. Trippier. Sterling. The middle. Phillips. Back over to Trippier again. Use the spacing, people. Come on. Don't revert back to tight, please. Trippier again. Rice. Stones. Kane bowled over, but we're in possession, so game plays on. Walker. Kane. Come on, ref. Exactly. But finally. Yeah, it's a joker, Youssef, mate. It's a joker. Obviously doesn't understand how technology works nowadays. Come on, can we get to 10 viewers? Come on. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Right, Sterling. Stones. Or Mount, I should say. Kane! What on earth? What on earth? The corner, but Jesus, I hope he's alright. I hope he's alright. He went into the goalkeeper and the post at the same time. Let's have a look at the replay. It's a great ball from Mount. It's great defending, granted, but come on. Yeah, it's ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's ow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Chad says England have had some energy boost since the first half, and that's what I'm saying. I generally think Southgate's gone in, gone. Look, just get at them. What were you lot playing at in the first half? Seriously, just go, get in there, have a go, play some fucking football. Don't just stand around dilly-dallying like you were in the first half. I said that a few times. Everyone's just standing around, Foden running around, going, guys, where are you? You know, it's just. I know it's first match nerves and all that, but Jesus Christ. Yusef says Modric does everything and the team concedes, but the run from Calvin Phillips exposed the Croatian defence. It did, 100%. Really good, and great ball into Sterling for that goal as well. And what a goal! Goalkeeper gets a hand on it, looking at the replay as well. So that helped. That helped with a slight defection, because that could have possibly been going post, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? It's in the back of the net. It's 1-0. Game on. As I said, Youssef, the reason why I'm saying that is because it was good. It was good defending from Croatia. Really good defending. Chad saying it looks like Rashford will now come on for Kane. Have to wait and see, of course. But I wouldn't put it past him in any shape or form. But come on, let's get some. A lot of questions still need to be answered from both teams. Both teams. Foden. Phillips. Trying to find Foden, but unfortunately didn't happen. Mount's going, I had the ball. What's wrong with you? Gavardel, how you pronounce it? Leicester. Nothing really wrong with that. It's now he books Foden for that challenge. I don't think there's much wrong with it, to be honest. Yeah, there's that. No, there's no intent. There's not. Nah, come on. That's no. I disagree. That's not a booking. There's no intent with that at all. Where else is he going to put his fucking foot? Seriously. He says, "Don't tell me Harry is injured. Just remember the incident yesterday. Oh my God, Ericsson. Yep, two totally different things, mate. So don't make those bring the two subjects up in the same context. But yeah, big shock. That was big shock. Chad's asking, is Rice playing central defensive or centre back? I think he's a defensive midfielder, mate. If I'm honest, he's bouncing between the two positions. That's for sure. Kieran, you're looking at the screen. Take a look. It's all written on the screen. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. You know how it works, mate. Always put the goal scorers up. Don't be lazy. Now we're defending for our lives now, by the looks of things. Is that a corner? Rebic tried to score, but look, is that a corner? Let's have a look. Not the best of clearances from Modric. Modric from Rice there. Yeah. No, I think no, it's a goal kick. Goal kick. I think by the looks of it. But yeah, Stone's not the best of clearances, but yeah. Sorry, mate, not paying attention. All right, skip. Croatia throw in. I'll tell you what, now we've solved that goal, I'm a lot more relaxed than I was in the first half. I'm still a bit pissed off with a few things, but a lot more relaxed. A lot more relaxed now. Chad, what's happened to Kane? He's working. He's playing. He's fine. Don't over-exaggerate situations, guys, please. Come on. Mount fouled. Yeah, big time by Brozovic. Doesn't really drag him down. It's momentum more than anything else. It's just, yeah, he's holding on to him. He's not pulling him down. It's just momentum, and Mount went in for it. He's shaking his head because it's right. There's not much intent in it, but modern football, mate. Come to England and you'll learn it. Modric's doing weird things again. Mount getting ready for the free kick by the looks of things. Oh, that was close. Very close. Just over the crossbar, but very close. Very good. Ooh, see what he's trying to do. Top left-hand corner. Very good try. Very good try. That's what? Ooh, couple of few inches. Kieran says this is a doddle compared to watching West Ham. But how many, Kieran, you'll know. How many, Kieran and Darren will know, and Chad will know, and Youssef will know, and whoever the other few are watching. How many times do I say spacing, movement, stop zonal marking? I've said that so many times out with all these watch longs we've done recently. And it's the same thing with England. Spacing. Zone, making interceptions. Just fucking do it. Kieran says, how did Kieran miss Sterling's first goal in major tournament here? Luck. Murphy's Law, mates. Murphy's Law. Rashford coming on for Kane now. By the looks of it, Chad. Brain says, keeper had it covered. He did. Yeah, but it was a very good attempt. Just as I can see us getting the second goal soon. Very possible. Very possible. Croatia will double up their defensive duties now. They really will. How they normally do. Is this going to be revenge for the World Cup? We'll find out in 22 minutes. A long way to go. Long way to go. just as Croatia are now on the counter attack with Gvardiol. And should be a goal. Yep, it is. It is. Unfortunately, it is a Croatia corner. So this would be the perfect opportunity for Kane to get onto the right-hand post. Your captain, players on the post piece. People, come on. There's nobody there giving them acres of space. Here we go. Corner taken. And yeah, nothing going. Nothing doing. Here it says Rastalash is coming on. So double substitution from Croatia. So Vlazovic coming on from Brozovic, I think that's what I should say. Here's the next one coming on. Come on. So Kramaric coming off from Boreleko coming on. As if we get a second goal, then I think Croatia play a bit more dirtier. They will. They will. I mean, they've been playing dirty tactics. He's not taking Foden off already, is he? For Rashford? Yeah, he is. Foden's coming on. Rashford's coming on for Foden. He's had a good game, man. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to criticise Southgate. We'll have to wait and see. Had a good game, man. Game. Is that the Foden family or something? Or is that Rice? That's Rice's family, isn't it? It's Rice's family. '69 playbacks. Whee! There you guys, right? So we got Mings, Trippier, Rice, Kane. Just kept him. Just kept him by Mount. Then very close. Very close. But yeah, the next 20 minutes are going to be very difficult for us to watch. I think, guys. Not that the last 70 odd minutes haven't already been, but. 2 on target, 1 scored for England. The subs in and outs names are in clout and blue. Not really sure what you mean by that, Darren, mate. In and outs names. Not really sure where you're going with that, son. Walker with the first decent bit of football he's played. Rashford. Oh, nobody read the follow up there. Shame. Modric. Just outside the centre circle. And now whoever this is, he's asking, come on. Kovacic. Vlasic. Vlasic. All in. Oh, that was close. Walker, he looks at Pickford going, oh. Neither of them knew what to do there. But I love that. It was like, oops. Naughty Kletzakar, you're already on a yellow, mate. Not the best of ideas to give away a free kick like that when you're on a yellow. Nope, 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 nope. 16, 17 minutes left. 16 and a half minutes left. Free kick taken by Trippier. Christ, Kane, what did you dither? I mean, it's not the best of ideas from Sterling, to be fair, but Kane could have had that. Kane could have had that. Have a look at the replay. Yeah, Kane should have said mine and gone straight into it. Chad says Kane should know Modric's weakness for when they played together at Spurs. Yes, agreed. But at the same time, Modric is a much more technically gifted player than Kane. So he'll be able to jump around it, be able to get in front of it. And now Stones is down. Excuse me. Sorry, apologies, guys. But yeah, that's how enthralling this game's been overall. Fair. The second half has started off a lot better, hell of a lot better. Somebody's unsubscribed, sadly. But these things happen. But yeah, you know, it's just a shame. That's potentially two centre backs out. One who hasn't even played a game for England for the last few months yet. Oh. I think Stones might have just done his ankle or something. Let's have a look. Looks like he's going off. Said hello to Kovacic. That says looks like Stones got a cramp. Very possibly. Yeah, very possibly. And well done to Croatia to kick it out for a throw-in. Well done for him for doing that. Very well done for him. So gentlemanly football helps sometimes. It does help. Stop fucking about. There we go. Ball thrown. Nice little challenge by Mount there. Didn't really do much, fortunately. There we go. Trying to close it down, but not really happening, sadly. Kieran says, hey, has Kane done anything in this game, or have I got my I hate Spurs hat on? Kieran, yeah. He's not had the best. He's not really chased much. His ball control's been a bit pathetic. Some of his stature. Not really done much. He should be chasing him down there, but he's just letting him run. You know, it's just he's off kilter. Yusuf says, I think Grealish for Stones and Rice at centre back would be great. We probably would, to be fair, mate, because let's not forget that Stones' natural position is centre back. I know you're trying to take the piss out of it, but probably could happen. Brain says, I'm a Spurs fan, and Kane has not been that great. Agreed, man. Some of his decision making is well done, Rice. Well done, Dex. Really good thinking. Really good thinking. Really good thinking. I mean, how proud must his family be watching him play for England at Wembley in the Euros. Rebic has come off, and Petrovic has come on. Bruno Petrovic, name quite a few of us old guard will remember. England free kick from a foul on Trippier, I think. No, sorry, from Sterling, on Sterling. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see who's going to take the free kick. Right, Pickford's doing it. Okay, good, good, good. 20 minutes, 12 and a bit minutes left. Absolutely, Darren, mate. Very good clearance from Dex. But yeah, tempo seems to have slowed down a little bit now at the minute. Just as we're coming into the final 12 minutes. Goes like ball out of play, free kick, ball out of play, throw in, ball out of play. Come on. Chances I still would have took Kane off or would have taken Kane off when Rashford came on because Kane seems to be nervous in this game and hasn't played well how he used to. But on Kieran's brain, I just think he's world class, but not tonight. Disappointing. I mean, everybody has a bad game. You know, everyone has a bad game. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm very, very pleased for Sterling to finally get a qualifying round goal for England. Very happy for him to do that. Should have done that in the World Cup, fair, but that was 3 years ago. He's progressed a lot over the last few years. Regardless of what his stats show, he can still do better. He can still do better. He genuinely can. But yeah, for 80 minutes on the whole, there's not really been that much to talk about. Really hasn't. You know, we've defended for our lives. Sterling scored a cracker. But other than that, barring a few things, there's nothing that's really gone. Go on, son. Go on, get it done. Oh, nice try. None of that in any shape or form. It's a real shame. But it's the first round. As long as we hold the lead, for the next 10, 12 minutes, because there's going to be at least 2 or 3 minutes, probably 2 minutes of added time. Bellingham's coming on, Chad. So yeah. Don't worry, guys. We'll do all the watch-alongs. As long as England are in the competition, we'll continue to do the live watch-alongs. So please do like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching the replay of this or you're watching it live and you haven't already done so, please do like, share, and subscribe. Looks like Kane's coming off for Bellingham. Yeah. And he's like, oh, who do I give it to? But fair play to Kane. He's done the right thing. He's gone off by the closest touchline, which has been a UEFA rule for a long, for where are we? 3 seasons now. Not many players are doing it all that often. But that's the right thing to do. Danny, welcome. Not able to actually watch the game. How's Dex looking? Not had that much on the ball, to be fair. He hasn't had that much on the ball, but when he's done alright, he's misplaced a parcel too. No more than anybody else. But he's played well. He's done right. He's done good. He's done some decent clearances. He's made a few decisions that a lot of others wouldn't have made, and that's gone to his advantage. But yeah, it's been alright. Things. Bellingham gave the ball away, but recovers just. And here we go. Sterling with a long ball up to try and find Rashford, but it didn't really happen, unfortunately. Where are we? Kieran says, John, is it better for us to finish second in the group rather than win it? Potentially, yes. We'll talk about that before we play Czech Republic. We'll talk about that because we need to find out where everybody else starts and finishes for the last game of the tournament. But potentially, yes. Go over to Garage Football after this game. So the next 10 minutes or so, go over to Garage Football and watch the preview that we did for England. So for the Euros, it's really entertaining. But yeah, Dennis and I talk about that. Dennis goes into a little bit more detail than I do, whereas I go in about who I think we will get in if we win it or become runners up. So, of course, I'd love us to win the group. But it depends on who we're going to face in the last 16 as a result of it. So we will talk about that at some other point. So remember, Chad, come back. We might talk about it in the weekly live chat, actually. So remember to come back for those as well. And guys, notification bells. You have no idea. They are actually more important than being a subscriber, to be fair. They really are. Because you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, you get to know when broadcasts are going to go up live. So you join in the entire conversation rather than just pick and choose. And especially, Youssef, for example, granted the time difference, and likewise with Kieran, but you guys know I do watch-alongs for England and West Ham. You guys know that. No, I do. I go live on a Wednesday evening UK time every week for a weekly live chat. You guys know that. You guys have got no excuses. No excuses not to join in right from the start. No excuses at all. With the exception of Kieran and possibly all those within the UK, you've got and possibly an hour or so here and there, depending where you are in the world. Got no excuses not to be here right from the start. Chaz asking, has Sterling moved into the CDM position? Can't really tell at the moment, mate. We'll come back to you on that one. I think he's still out on the left, but Foden was out on the right. Birmingham slipped into midfield, so I don't think he would have done. And great header, great save by Pickford. And now Kaletakar's having a go with Walker. And quite rightly so, because he's a gobby little shit, this number 5. He really, really is. He's lucky. Exactly, Kieran, that's what I said. If you're in the time zone, you've got no excuses. Yeah, there's no need for that. Technically, what he's doing on Stones, looking at the replay, that is a yellow. That's a yellow. That's him. That's Croatia down to 10 men with 10 men with 5-6 minutes left to go, and that's just because that's the second yellow. Sorry, but that's the second yellow. Dirty fucker. Chad says, is it me or does Croatia's kit look like Liverpool's away kit from last season? It does. It does. You're right. Absolutely right there, mate. Spot on. just with the little cubes the other way round, but yeah. Kieran agrees with you. Agrees with you. Oh, nice ball up to try and find Rashford, but again, too far. A lot of work to be done in the for England in the training in the next few days. A lot of work still to be done. A few things that need to be sorted out here. Really, is a few things that need to be sorted out. Decision making, one. Are we? So, yep. Just looked like he punched him. He did. It looked like it, but he didn't. But yeah, that's not good. Bellingham's down. Bless him. Darren says, my man of the match is Declan Rice for interceptions and clearances. Solid game from him. Absolutely. Majority of the time. So, yeah, we're a couple of minutes away from normal time, guys. End of normal time. What do you reckon? Who's your man of the match and who's your and what you're thinking on extra time? Because I'm thinking at least 2 or 3. So I'm going to say it for 3. But yeah, I would say Rice. for that, Daz. Absolutely. Possibly say Mount's had a good game as well. Mount's in a shout for it. Possibly. Yeah, out of those two for me. Chad says, I think if Sterling will get man of the match, he will do because he scored. But I'm saying overall performance over the 90 minutes. Brian says, have to give man of the match to Sterling. He scored. That's the point. That's the point. It's not a man of the match because who scores, mate? It has to be over 90 minutes. You yourself said he was shit in the first half. So, do you know what I mean? It's just it's man of the match, not man of the match. It's not who give the award to who scored. He was man for 20 seconds out of 90 minutes. Not really. Kieran says Pickford hasn't made a mistake. Yeah, but he's in the running for it as well. Between me personally, in terms of overall performance, I'd say Mount, Phillips, and Rice. The midfield have been very, very good. Very, very good. Walker's had a lot of problems. Sterling's had a lot of problems. Kane's had a lot of problems. Foden's played exceptionally well, so he's in the running for that as well. Pickford, absolutely, Kieran. Mings has had okay. I wouldn't say he was man of the match. Stones had a little bit shaky here and there. Trippier's been alright, but not man of the match performance. Brain said sorry. It was Chad that said he was poor in the first half. Brain said yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah, apologies on that. So how many extra minutes are we getting? Come on, how many minutes are we getting? Didn't added time, but I haven't said yet what it is. Come on. The officials are terrible at this, I must admit. Sounds like Calvert-Lewin's going to come on by the looks of things. So what are we doing? With 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 10 minutes, 58,000 minutes? What? Come on. Figures, guys. It's at least 2 or 3. At least 2 or 3. Kieran says, man of the match is the referee hasn't pissed me off. Come on. Minutes, man. Minutes. Baby, say you're going to show us? So Sterling coming off and Calvert-Lewin coming on. He's right. Go that way. Brain says, I think Mings has also had a good game. I disagree, but that's fine. Not gonna disagree with you. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, I should say. I mean, I personally, there you go, 4 minutes. About bloody time. Let me update the graphic. Come on. 5, 4. There we go. There you go, 4 minutes. Mings made a lot of mistakes in that first half. A lot very, very shaky from centre back pairing. He's played a lot better the second half, but over the 90, not for me. Been average. Modric's back on the ball then. Centre circle. Go. Next 2 minutes, man, it's going to be bloody long. It's going to be bloody long. Oh, great save. Great save. Petrovic trying to really run him on that by the looks of things. Great save. Really good save. Yeah, got there just in time. Just in time. Kieran says, is he safe from Grealish or is it another Benrahma situation? To be honest with you, Kieran, I think Grealish will be better suited for Scotland than this. From watching this game, I think he would be. I think that's the game that Gareth Southgate's going to want to get a lot of goals out of. So all of that. Danny Jackson, welcome. Says, just looking at the stats, Phillips has been very accurate in his passing, plus he got that assist. Absolutely. It was one of the people that I said at the start of it. Said the midfield were absolutely spot on. Chad, yep. Pickford has had a brilliant game. He will be, so he's definitely starting against Scotland. There you go, 30 seconds left. If we'd have played it in the first half and the way we played the second, we could have had about 2 or 3 out of this game. Generally, well, we almost had 2 or 3 out of the game at the start of it. Foden, Phillips's attempts could have had it. We could have absolutely put this game to bed by the first half. Really could have been. I mean, Croatia are the hardest out of the group. They are. I mean, Czech Republic are okay, but so it looks like we're going to go. Maybe looks like we're probably going to go to 5 minutes by the looks of it of added time. Throw in. That's it. That has to be game over now, surely. That's it. Yep, game over. Guys, thank you very, very much for joining. It's been absolutely pleasure to talk to you. It's a real shame we didn't have more people to join in the conversations, but that's what happens when we have watch-alongs, unfortunately. So, guys, as you know, Wednesday, barring a few things, unless there's things to talk about, then we will. Unless there isn't things to talk about, I should say, then we'll have the live weekly chat on Wednesday at 7 as always. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Danny says, just subs after seeing you do your team of the season on Young Jake's channel. Look forward to being here more often. Thank you very much, Danny. Much appreciated, fella. And also, as I say, Wednesday we'll have the live weekly chat where we'll talk about everything. Of course, on Friday we'll have the watch along for the Scotland game as well, for that matter. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves. Enjoy the sunshine. Try not to get too pissed and try not to get too sunburnt. But in the meantime, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon.